Hi, good evening, everyone. Fox here. We have a wonderful stream for you guys. So we got chess puzzles, and we have, of course, Final Fantasy XIV. I am in a lot of pain right now. I just had my laser appointment, so I did get her to I told her about some of the effects I had last time, where I felt like I was burnt a little bit. So she did a little bit of adjustment on the laser power. In some areas, in other areas not so much. Those areas that not so much are a little rough. Hi, Rosa. So we're gonna go ahead and start up some chess puzzles, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so let's get up this chess, and we have which is this? The Summer Fox. Alright, so I think we're set. Anyways, so I can see the puzzles. Are we good? We good? Feels good. So anyway, alright, so we have to I like this move. I like it, let's do it. I think we go here. Oh, but if we go there, the king just goes here. Well, what difference does it make? We just take it. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, thank you for the pets. Yeah, Zelric has watched. He watches almost as many streams as I do, which is amazing. And I'm a little scary sometimes. That's just mate. It's also mate. We love the back rank mates. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I sneezed. I sneezed. You know, other than the laser pain, I'm doing pretty good. So I'm in a pretty good mood today. I mean, I gotta work after only like 4 hours, so that wasn't too bad. I got a lot done at work as well. Yeah, sorry for getting distracted. I was planning. So you guys know I've been having some issues lately where I've been a little bit down. I say lately, but basically years. I'm trying to get things back in order so they're more palatable, I suppose. No, it looks horrific, Zelric. Laser treatment is horrific to look at. I think we go down and we force him and try to win this rook over here. Or yeah, we win the rook. It will. Yes. If I go here, he has to go like here or here. Then we just go there and win this rook. Free rook. That's mate-ish. I'm taking them and take the rook. Force him over. Stack the queen for the mate. This is a variant of El Clasico. Hooray! Okay, I'm running a blank on this one. Drawing a blank. We can't let them push and promote, so we have to check them. Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. Did it? Oh, I forgot to check. I'm glad you checked. I forgot all about that. That was ages ago. Mate. Unstoppable, mate. Do you like that? It's a little bit different. I thought you might like it better. I'll go back here. I don't want to get out that way, though. I'd be more tempted to go here, I think. That's good, because that's the right move. Okay, we don't take it. I think I take with the bishop. You can't take because it's penned. Just take it. That's the best way to get out of that. Oh, this is smothered mate. I thought I'd take with the rook. Usually take with the rook. It's fine. Mate. I think we go here. No, we still lose, don't we? I think they have to address this, right? No, okay. We're just so bad at chess puzzles lately. There's Zoom Zoom. I think we lock it in. You can't do anything about it. You keep pushing. Maybe just drop back. I'm watching. You like that? I like it. I like it. There's 2 moves. I got a 50-50. Oh, yeah. So that one, if they go here, it's mate. Because it's covered. We thought it through. That's a fork. That's more than a fork. That's mate. Not even fork. That's too slow. Let him have it. Threading this. So I gotta take. Then we take with this. Take here. Now we're threading here with the rook. So they basically had to give us the queen. Black to move. I didn't start going. Now we go here. Well, thank you, Jack. I'm trying. Alright, there's a way to pull this here. Ah, there, perfect. We trade the queens, and then we're faster this time. Black to move. Take. Here, here, here. Here, and then we're home free. And then we have a queen, you have nothing. Is there a sack here? Okay. I'm gonna look at my tea. See if it's cool enough. What if I sack my rook? I could also go like here, couldn't I? This feels like it'd be terrifying for black. You can't take. This is also terrifying for black, I think. I thought that'd be more terrifying. Alright, let's go back through. Look what we missed. It's bishop. We gotta take with bishop first. Bishop first. I saw that. I just didn't. I thought the rook bet first was better. I like to check. There's sack there. And then go here. It doesn't feel like enough. Take that to here and here and with the queen, I guess. That's the idea. Okay, don't push either. Do we sacrifice the bishop? No. Do we sacrifice the rook? It is rook sacrifice! I told you, I felt like a rook sacrifice, but it just... Oh, force him back over. I see. Force him back over, so the queen comes back, and then now this is covered by the bishop. Alright, puzzles rating. Alright, we're trying to win material. Alright, if we go here. I also have this move. Oh! It's brutal! If they take with the pawn, we take the queen. And we're covering the square. If they take with the queen, we go here. It's a fork. We win the queen. Then we take the queen. It's still not clear. Still not clear, but it's we're winning this. It's not like decisive or anything, but we're winning. It's out. Let's go this way. And then we go there and just run it in. He's gonna go there and then we go here. No! Oh, queen takes. Oh, I'm so dumb. I lost 12 points in rating for that. Even though I got like half, like how much did I get? Then we had to go there. I was 1 from the end, and I lost 12 points of rating for that. I got 4 of the 5 moves. Oh, that's good. Oh, right. You need to go to bed on time today, okay? If I go here... You were up way too late last night. What time did you go to bed last night? What time is it now? Right now, it is 20 after midnight for you? $120. So it's already late. I'm trying to get you to a reasonable hour to go to bed. So we know we can't go here. So we just take and cover. I feel like if we go here, they just go here. And I can take that. But then we win the bishop and we win the rook. That's what I do. I try to look out for everyone. What if I just go? They can have my rook, but I get a queen. Oh, that's good. Alright, so you need to stay up later. So you and Czech need to like trade a few hours, okay? Some little lotion. I'm pretty sure Carvel is always here. Alright, let's get rid of the music. Alright, music done. And then we'll do, we'll switch the name of the stream. Thank you for the 25 months, Sarek. 25 months on an 18-month streak. That's over 2 years of subbing. It's quite frankly ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I am certainly not worth the effort. I know this for a fact. But thank you for the subs, Doc. I really appreciate it. And there it is. They coordinate this. They coordinate this every month, and I always surprises me. 49 months. 49 months of subbing. What's with my hair? Holy crap. Well, thank you. Thank you both. I really appreciate all the time and effort you have wasted on me through the years. Literal years of subbing. Yeah, at this point, I think I need to make like a special thing, like, oh, this one's for Kyrell. Because I think Kyle has been subbing for the entire time it's been possible to sub. Because we just had my 4-year anniversary, right? Like 4 days ago? It's ridiculous. But I'm deeply appreciated. Okay? Thank you both. Okay? I lost my train of thought. That was quite a stream. We're gonna get back to that game eventually. But with less drinking. I actually don't have any more beer in the house. I have not bought any more. Oh, take this thing down. Eight Discord messages. Oh, what? It's not over. So, okay, if you lost your mind? Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I see a Mopar in there. I see the person I think was trying to sell me AI stuff. Not officially, but I'm putting it in unofficially. I'm gonna work it in because if I stop playing it for a long time, I will forget how to play and get worse. So you can't let a Dark Souls type game sit. So I'm gonna end up playing it on like Saturday, Sunday-ish on an ongoing basis until we get to the end. We haven't finished Act 1 of it. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to play that game on one stream, because that's not a one-stream game. Yeah, Zelda gives me way too many subs. How many did you give me? Let's see. 19 this month. Gifted subs. Alright, what are we doing here? What is that? What the? Hold on. We gotta go see what that is. What is that? Look at it. Is that a person? Oh, there's a person. Okay. I am really confused by that. Let's do Monster Hunter Mount. It's like I thought it was a go-kart. Alright, that's silly. The overall sub count? Do you want me to show the overall sub count, Zarek? I don't see a way to do that. Where do I see that? So were you there after the do you see her become a goddess? Do you see that part? For all the chest open and she became a darkness deity? Okay. So let me go back before that. Alright, so you've given me 600 to get. Holy crap. Alright, Zarek, we might need to cut you off. You're way too generous. I very much appreciate it, but holy crap. Stop spending money on me. Okay. So let me give a quick recap. So check, what you saw was the lady, she had the sword, right? She's gonna, or the knife, and she's gonna hurt herself. And then she took out her dad, and she took out her mom. And then she went off with the annoying guy. And so we went to the prisoner exchange, right? So we went to go exchange prisoners with the ambassador, who's weird looking. And so when we went there, she was there. Yatsuyu was there, the crazy lady with no memory. And she had her memory back. And so she revealed herself and then said she was going to use the power to wrap us in darkness or something. And so then all the chests open up and there's crystals. And so she becomes an icon. And she became an icon of a Japanese deity of darkness, of the moon, phases of the moon. I don't know. And so we killed her. Or we wounded her severely. So the summoning kind of went away. What do we get? Got this thing. So then the ambassador said, well, I do appreciate it. So you're doing like what? One gifted sub for every extra streak, but you're doing it in batches? So every, like in... Okay, as long as you don't buy too much, okay? I don't want you to overdo it, okay? Don't spend money and injure yourself on my account. So after that, after I took her down, she was laying on the ground, right? And then you see a gun, actually became the deity, the icon. The ambassador said that Doma, that's our side, has broken the treaty by having a Doma citizen summon an icon. Which is specifically against the treaty. Even though he planned the whole thing. And so then we wounded her, she's laying there. And then we see a gun appear on the side of the screen. Hey, welcome, Angel. I'm just going to recap what happened last time. So this gun appears on the screen. And fires. Bang! And we turn around to see the ambassador standing there. Having just fired a bullet into his sister. Who was laying there injured. Exactly. And so, he says some crazy thing like, yeah, make sure you finish him off and just keep shooting her. And then, as he's standing there over her, he goes to stand over her dead body. Giving some villain monologue about how it's all according to plan, and he dares me to strike him down as an ambassador. And then he goes, like, stiff, and you hear the sh as two swords go right through his stomach and come out his, like, upper body. And he's lifted up in the air by these swords. And Yatsuyu, laying there, mortally wounded, says something like, you were the first one I swore I would kill, brother. You should be honored that I saved the last of my strength for you. And then the swords disappear, and he falls to the ground, bleeding out. So she dies, he dies, and then his, like, the second in command of the ambassador's like, you want to finish the treaty? Because, that's kind of weird. Basically. And so now we have a treaty, we just exchanged, we gave the prisoners, their conscript came back. So, there was happy reunion, everybody was happy, except for, Gosetsu, the big samurai guy. The big samurai guy was so saddened by Yatsuyu's death that he became a monk. He shaved his head and everything. And he's going off to, do holy things. To wander the world helping people. So that's where we are. I feel really slow. And you're very welcome. What he expects me? May I show you in? I should probably do more of a recap, because also it helps me catch up. That's what I said. That's actually what Ian said as well. I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here, and we have a lot to report. But before we head back to the Rising Stones, let's go call in at Augur's Reach. We should be the ones to tell Lisa about Xenos. After everything we went through together, we owe her that. Also, they told us that Xenos is still alive. Even though we saw him kill himself and we have the body. But we secretly know that's someone pretending to be him. We already know that because we saw it in the cutscene. That's our true enemy. The Asians. Asians? Oh, we got a long way to go. Let's teleport. Wait, what happened? Did I spoil something? Also, is this something we need to do? You said it wasn't time last time. Is it time now? Is it time for these things yet? Acalia, Alice, you're back. No Alphino? Oh, and Alphino went to the Empire to warn them about Asians. Oh. It's good to see you, Lise. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. I like those. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. What? This is a joke. Guys, this better be a joke. I'll say you do better about putting my lotion on. Yep. She's his twin sister. So what was we were calling them earlier, Carvel? I think you called, Alice is red Alphino, and Alphino is blue Alice. Look, I know what I saw, alright? We all saw it. And here you're saying he's alive and well and living the high life back at Garlemald? Is it weird that I think... I'm afraid to say that word. Do I need to look it up before I know what it is? It wouldn't be the first time you guys had me look up... Oh, I'm not familiar with them. Interesting. It wouldn't be the first time that, people maybe say things on stream that I should not have said. Don't you guys remember the Naughty Dragon incident? I know how ludicrous it sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. While I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Achilles, still the Crown Prince of the Echo, in a meeting that could only have taken place in the recent past. It was him, it was Xenos. We're not going back over the time when you're talking about the Naughty Dragon, and I looked it up online, and it wasn't loading, and everybody's like, alright, but if you clip this, so help me, I will hurt you. So, we were talking about the Naughty Dragon, and someone mentioned a website, and so I went and looked, somehow, and I looked up the website, and it wasn't loading. And so, everybody's like, oh, come on, like, did you really not see it? And I'm like, no, it's not loading. And so I just kept trying, and eventually it loaded, and I clicked on it, and it was dragon parts. In case anybody wants to assemble a dragon or a monster, but it was only one part. I guess you have to go to another website to get the rest of the dragon or monster. Okay, we're moving on. Moving on. No, it must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. She knows she's dead. Had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. I mean, that's about all we could say without getting this, taking the stream. Yes, that is what it means. Oh yeah, she has a cute outfit. And someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? Dolls, gilded halls, whatever you're talking about. Thank you. Has your eye not healed yet? Thank you. What brings you to the beach? Alvaro had me lending a hand at the saltery. Keep an eye on the rebuilding work and so. Just until operations are up and running. And now they are. I thought I might look in on you before wending my weary way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I misheard, but is there some suggestion that the late Crown Prince could have gotten better? Brandon Fox. We have the Dance Veil Fox. We do have clips on it. That's why I'm surprised you wanted me to redo it. Could have gotten better. If so, I might have just quit look inside his coffin as our first order of business. Yes, I am a wholesome fox. I will not be tainted by naughty dragons. Look, as much as I hate the man, it doesn't quite feel right to find his grave. But if it will put this room to rest, I suppose we have to. There are no curious eyes about if we can manage it. Zeus is buried up at Bloodhowl in the Locks. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked, so that to upset the locals. Okay, so Kyrell worked very hard on a lot of models. I just haven't put them in yet. It's been a very, very busy week. I keep getting distracted by things. So I need to go through and get them in. I would prefer to do it all at once. That way I don't have to think about which ones I did, which ones I didn't do. So I will try to find some time this weekend to do that. Maybe on... Oh, there's so much going on. Alright, if we don't put any Beat Saber up on... If we don't do any Beat Saber this week... I mean, we'll do Beat Saber, but I'm not going to edit it. But I don't do video editing on Beat Saber this week. I can see if I can find some time then. I can also see if I can squeeze in some time on Friday evening. But I've already got... So one of my things of trying to fix up... I'm trying to get my house back into order. It's been a rough patch. Whatever. Big Fox. So... One of my things is my dryer has been broken for a number of years. I could probably check my Amazon account. Oh, that reminds me. I think I have a package. But yeah, so I could probably search my Amazon and see. Yeah. So when that... Because I started getting drying racks. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. What would it be under? Oh, there we go. I want to look up drying. Yeah, okay, so my dryer's been ordered since 2020, or broken since 2022. So I was looking at it, and it's still broken, obviously, because I didn't fix it. But there's more than one thing wrong with it. So the heating element is bad, and also the board is bad. So rather than dealing with all that, I'm thinking about just buying a new dryer. There is an outlet store that's near me that is... you get stuff that's, like, scratched up, but still works. Like, it's brand new. But, like, it's, like, stuff that got scratched while in shipment. So I can load that up. and bring it home and get it in, then I have a functional dryer. But that's one thing I want to do this weekend, but it's going to take time to go do it. Time and money, of course, same as everything else. But they also won't deliver it, so I'll have to get some assistance getting it in the house and also getting the old one out, which would be a pain. Yeah, I mean, I could bring somebody in to repair it, but that means I had to wait for them to show up. Hope they can fix it, and even then it's going to cost, like, a good chunk of what a dryer costs. Maybe even, like, a lot. I really like it. I keep getting distracted, though, Felix. Welcome. We're in Stormblood. I'm still in the free trial, but we're going to run out pretty soon. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm trying to get my house in order a little bit, try to clean up a bit. So, yeah, I was actually going to try to make a little bit of a video today after I got home from my laser, but I forgot and I got distracted with the dryer thing. And in the course of testing it, I realized, you know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I used to have a sub a long time ago, but I let it lapse on a different account. So, yeah, I decided to make a new account to replay on stream for everyone. And so I'm still on free trial. But since we're playing a lot more, I'll go full-time soon. Alright, so let's press on. Oh, did we ever decide if we're supposed to do the things here? It's best to create a bloodhound box. It's great to set apart from the others left on marks to not upset the locals. I could look at it in a second. It should be too hard to find. Dalgo, you're in charge till I get back. I think it's like Gorgonash or something. You know, Adamantoids? Let's see what I am. I am Gilgamesh. So we need a whole night for those. Is this night for that, or do I do it like tomorrow night? Like, where in the storyline would they fall? Like, is this a good, like, break point? Or should we do it another time? We could start it tonight. I remember Eureka. I don't think we should do Eureka at all on stream. That is just too much grinding. Totally detached. I also don't think I put any a meal in my water tank. Nope, that's just water. That's fine though. Oops. Music's so great. That's fair. I mean, that's got to be coming up soon, right? The MSQ limit? Well, I mean, you get flying pretty early. This is it. Guys, you better be in there. Someone crawled all over the stone a while ago, but I had scrubbed off and don't know more about it. Well, yeah, World of Warcraft was kind of cartoony. I played it in my past. I have an embarrassing amount of hours on it. That's true. There's definitely... I mean, this is like episode, like, 60 or something. What episode are we on? I'm getting distracted again. I'm so distractible. This is like 50... Yeah, this is 60. I was exactly correct. 60. So no one thought to check the conference still occupied? Well then, we are presented with one course of action. Best be sure we're not observed in doing it. Shall we begin? Yep. It doesn't help that every time I move, I can feel... I had, for those of you... Oh, I mean... Anybody's not aware, I've been doing laser treatments. Because I hate shaving.
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
I love his voice, by the way. Actually, I love his everything. Oh, yeah.
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
Welcome to the new world. Level 100. So what level are you? By the way, if you stick around, you are probably gonna spoil things. Yep. I read a funny comic strip one time. Yep. Oh, okay, then by all means, stick around. Love to have you. Where the evil, I don't want to say evil villain, but he was kind of a megalomaniac. He had a lightning, creator, like, installed. So they would make, like, thunder and, like, a flash of lightning at the windows out on command. But the remote he had would fall asleep after a while. And only had the one button on it for the lightning. So if it was asleep, you had to press the button twice. And so he got really mad that, like, well, how do I know if it's asleep? And so they had to put a toggle on it to make it so that it would, like, turn it on and then click so you get the timing. You want to be evil? I mean, that would be fun. I would have trouble with it, though. I'm not really an evil kind of person. If there's no corpse, then are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily. You might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. The agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. Oh, yeah! That was a good one. We played that one, too. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphino's theory of Ascian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. You're saying an Ascian is walking around in Xenos' body? Seems a distinct possibility. It was kind of a weird Final Fantasy game. Once I put this grave back the way we found it, I should pay a visit to the people responsible for interring the Crown Prince. Before leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if the body was ever buried here. How certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. He wasn't. That was some trick. He as good as cut his own head off. Anyway, Robin needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send a word to me at Roger's Reach. So I don't know why I'm surprised. With matters setting down in Doma, we were due another crisis. Yep. I really like... I will admit that I have something of, what's the word for it? I like the idea of helping people. I maintain that, I would do just about anything in my power to help a friend in need. And I do my best to live up to that. So, most of my help is moral support. Well, that's what video games are for, Felix. And yeah, I mean, that's what you're saying. You want to do the evil video game character. Shall we wait for the Rising Stones then? It's past time we share these developments with the others. Well, one thing I will say, though, I had some, I don't want to call them friends, but acquaintances back when I played World of Warcraft, where they would, so there was always a little bit of, PvP griefing in World of Warcraft, but they would, like, They would drag monsters to allies. Cheese? I heard cheese. Yeah, I do sometimes still miss World of Warcraft, but the World of Warcraft story was garbage. The World of Warcraft story was garbage. Oh yeah. So, this is actually a story from way, 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 way back. When I was in World of Warcraft, we had a guild, right? And one of my best friends in the guild was a guild leader. And he was an avid weightlifter. He was a very strong man. He liked bodybuilding. Like, literally, like, I think he was in competitions and stuff. It's been a long time, so I'm sorry if I butchered this. Yes, luckily, I'm not a furry. There's been no evidence to prove that I'm a furry. But, regardless, my friend was the guild leader and did a lot of stuff. And then he got diagnosed with muscular dystrophy or something like that. Some sort of illness. I don't know exactly what it was, but it caused your muscles to waste away. And that crushed him because his muscles were like his whole world. And he told me one day that he was going to go take a walk on the beach. And he said he was going to see how far he could get. And so I really, really hope that he walked out on the beach and found some sort of solace. But I never saw him again. He walked away, and as far as I know, he just walked until he passed away. Or maybe he just went out and swam into the ocean and swam as far as he could go. And by choosing his own destiny, I suppose, is one way to put it. I don't condone that, by the way. But regardless, no, it's not. But anyway, so he was gone, and but he was still the guild leader, so we still did all the guild things. And then, after a certain amount of time, the guild leadership was open for grabs. So there was a guy in the guild who was an officer. I was also an officer. He took everything in the guild bank and turned around to sell the guild. Like, literally, he was selling the guild for real money. And he took everything out of the bank, and I was like, well, why are you doing that? He's like, well, I put all this stuff in there. I put a lot of stuff in there. I'm like, well, you took everything, not just stuff you put in. He's like, oh, sorry. And so he put some of it back. And I was like, okay, does everyone else get everything they put in? But regardless, he then turned around and sold the guild. He sold it for real money. And that's the kind of dirty person. Because he's like, it's just a game. And I'm like, yeah, but you're stealing from real people. The game might be a game, but you're stealing things from actual people. And that's real. I mean, it's digital assets, but yeah. Anyway, long story short, I moved on, and that was the start of my decline in the game. I formed my own guild, which I hated. I hated running a guild. I am not a people wrangler. I'm a people pleaser. I mean, you guys saw me, what, an hour ago try to send Check to bed? Like, do you think there's any teeth behind that sending? No. There's no teeth behind it. I just don't have I don't have the moxie. I'm more likely to do the puppy eyes, the little foxy eyes. I'm like, well, please go to bed. Please won't you go to bed? Eyes don't really fit. I think you get bats. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, time to look at brighter things. But yeah, so... There's a lot of stuff in World of Warcraft I liked. I like the PvP in World of Warcraft. I like the pet battles. I like the achievements. I like the random things you can discover. You know full well I meant you to go to sleep. But I'm at your service, sir. Now, I think they belong in Purgatory, Sir Felix. I was waiting for you to arrive. I spoke with RNJ over Leafboro. Gave him a full report. His soul is on her way and should be here. I thank you very kindly for the hug, sir. I thank you very much for the pets, sir. I say, Akira, it's good to see you safe and well. We'll just have you from the east. Oh, that's nice. I love it, sir. I'm just hoping for a nice, chair by the Lake of Fire. Beastmaster, am I in danger, sir? Disturbing developments, indeed. Given all that we know, I too would conclude that Assi now inhabits the Enos' body. The doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince's Sovereignness. Acalia? Nay, I often don't have the right of it. That'd be most appreciated, sir. Well, that at least is good to hear, sir. With his wisdom extended to the question of his own safety, capable though he has become, he ventures on to enemy's stronghold, in the shadowy web of the Paragons like as not. Yep, she is one of my favorites, sir. When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm probably in a position to criticize, but... I'm worried. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. Hey, speak to some food, sir. I do not... There are a couple things that I will not tolerate. In a general perspective. I'm not gonna, like, hurt you. Certainly. But... not eating... disturbs me. I know what it is to starve yourself to the point of going to the hospital. I do not recommend that course of action for anyone. I was just mentioning that to someone today, that when I was just fresh out of college, my mother called me fat a couple times. She was probably joking. I've never been diagnosed, sir, but I have a lot of tendencies that could be, considered that. Having lived by myself alone for a very long time, I tend to eat at very specific times. For example, on a work day, I will eat breakfast at approximately 7:15 a.m. And then I'll have lunch at approximately 12 p.m. And then I'll have dinner at approximately 6 p.m. And on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have a breakfast at approximately 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I have dinner at approximately 4 o'clock. And those are the only 2 meals I eat that day. You may notice that on Saturday, because I eat just before the stream starts, and then I have a lunch, dinner in the middle of the stream. Roughly 6 hours in. So I have very, very specific times that I eat. And if I am to eat outside of those times, I need to weigh myself. I do not eat anything outside of my scheduled times unless my weight is a certain amount. Currently, that needs to be less than 135. If I weigh more than 135, I will not eat anything. So, welcome to my world. Thank you, sir. That is absolutely correct, sir. That is not a healthy way to live. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. No, no, if I weigh more, I don't eat. I may have misspoken. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was that clear on this point? It's okay, sir. I know what you meant. More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the warrior's light. Summoner is dead and the right beyond repeating. Everything proceeding according to plan. And every party behaving exactly as required. Yeah, I was 131 this afternoon, which is weird for after work. So I am kind of at the low end. If I get below 130, I'll eat extra snacks. Probably. I did find out I can't dip below 130 safely, so that's important to know. Everything proceeding according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. I bet this may seem extreme, but there is no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of the star. I mean, I probably weigh more now because I've eaten, and also I'm wearing clothes. I weighed myself after I showered. So if I had to guess, I would probably put myself at 136 right now. Oh, what are you even fiddling with that thing? I asked you a question, soldier. Are you offering to let me mount you, sir? That seems unnecessary. But yeah, I probably could. Oh. Oh, oops. Piggyback ride? We're gonna go over here now. So, hey, look at that thing over there. Oh, that's delicious. See, now I know about where Felix lives. I don't want to dox you though. But I've learned that grits is a region. The fact that you know what grits are, you have them. It doesn't dox you too badly. So I'd say you're south of the Mason-Dixon line and east of the Mississippi. How's that? How's that? What have you? Have you lost your mind? Ah! I've lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood, prepared to take my final bow. I'd find that the finale was but an intermission. The river. Actually, Louisiana might have grits as well. But I was still correct. I was just out there last week. And so I know that grits do not extend all the way to Texas. Texas does not have grits. Yeah. It's between Louisiana and Mississippi, right? Does it? I didn't know that. Oh, grits? Yeah. Yeah, grits go up to the Mason-Dixon line. Where is the Mason-Dixon line? I think it's the Mason-Dixon. I might be confused. It's Pennsylvania. So south of Pennsylvania. Wait, is it that high? Wait, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Where's the Bible Belt line? Does Louisiana have grits? I'm trying to learn about where grits are. I like grits. Okay, so so Louisiana has grits, but Texas does not. Should I use this chance to repent for my sins? Embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nay, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, how it must go on. So, oh yeah, I make grits. I like to buy the cheddar instant grits, and then I add things to them. For example, I add hot sauce, or hot pepper flakes, and I make them nuclear. And they're very good. Or you can add extra cheese to them, make them extra cheesy. I also like my grits to be very dry. So, like, you should be able to stick a spoon in them and have it stand up. Interesting. I prefer my grits salty, but I prefer most things salty. I'm not a big sweets eater. See, back in high school, you got to working out. Once I was school trip, your kids go on your shoulders all the walking because I cannot stand her. Oh, yeah. I have been warned at FanFest by multiple that when I go to FanFest that I will at some point be picked up by 2 people have warned me of this. I mean, I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch on work days. But when I yearn to face yet lives, let's go on. Yeah, protein is one of my biggest weaknesses. I am mostly vegetarian. I love cheese. That's well known. Yeah, people that insult cheese on this channel get timed out. Do we actually have a rules section somewhere? Maybe I should make rules. I am terrified that I'm going to find out one day that I'm lactose intolerant. And then I will be, like, not allowed to eat cheese. So I don't want to. I don't want to know. Is this Mage Fox? Yeah, Mage Fox. Suppose banned from giving me the string cheese by 3 people. This is Mage Fox. Yeah, we got the big puffy sleeves. Yeah. Only 3 people allowed to give you the string cheese. My school never had string cheese. Been in info for a few days, hasn't it? I suppose all we can do now is wait for word from Alphino. Oh, yeah, there you go. Just ignore it. Wait, which one is the string cheese? I thought that was the one you, like, peeled off. Or alternatively, if you're me, just bite into it. Yeah, I absolutely just bite those. Like, they come in like a cylinder. I just bite the cylinder. And eat the whole thing. In bites. No, string cheese is the count. You're thinking spray cheese. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pesto known. I seem to be getting on with. I wish I make the most of it. Should I put on some tea? You talking about like the cheese whiz or whatever, where you spray it? Are you talking about like the jars of cheese you put like nachos in? Should I put on some tea? I had tea earlier. Tea would be lovely. May regale me with tales of your adventures in the Far East and your encounter with the Panoose Primal, especially. Cords tied into knots. Alright, this is something we have to do right now, don't we? Okay, this sounds like a worthwhile use of our time. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's make a cheese tier list. Alright, so... let's go do this. Alright, so how many tiers do we need? Alright, let's see. We have... alright, we're gonna do SS. Let's just do SS. Then we have S tier. A tier. B tier. C. I don't know. Do we all go to the end? F? I don't know. D. F. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make a cheese tier list. Yeah, remember how I keep getting distracted from the game? Cheese is one of the few things that can always distract me. Like, I'm waiting to, like, be dating someone, and I get angry at them, and they're like, oh, here you have a cheese cube. And I'm like, oh, cheese cube. And then I'm still angry at them after eating the cheese cubes. They have like, oh, here, I have a cheese cube. I messed up one line, but whatever. We're not doing this, like, it's not super fancy. All right. Our cheese tier list. Okay, what do we put? What are we starting with? All right, we're gonna put cheddar up here. Actually, let's put sharp cheddar. All right, we're gonna put sharp cheddar up here. We're gonna put regular cheddar here. And so sharp cheddar, of course, is S tier. So sharp cheddar is SS, obviously. I'm going to throw feta cheese up here as well. Feta, great cheese. All right, mozzarella. Okay, mozzarella. The problem with mozzarella is that I feel like it requires things to go with it. I don't hate it. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to check on this one. Because mozzarella doesn't have a lot of flavor on its own. Like, for example, mozzarella cheese sticks. Delicious. Yeah. It's delicious, but you need the breading and the frying and the marinara sauce. So, we'll throw mozzarella down here. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put cheesecake down here in F tier. That's fine. I'm not saying it's bad. Alright, we're putting cheesecake down here in F tier because I'm not convinced that cheesecake is a cheese. So, what about cream cheese? I'm leaning toward S for cream cheese. Because it goes with a lot of things, but I don't know that I would ever just eat cream cheese. You know what I mean? Maybe A tier for cream cheese. Cream cheese is great in a lot of different things. Oh wait, having it on a bagel. Okay, I'll put it in S tier. I'm hesitant on this one. I'll put it here for now. Alright, put it here. Cream cheese. Why did this get so big? Cream cheese is here. Let's move it on, like, lower on the tier. Alright, we need other cheese. I've never had Roquefort. Gorgonzola, I'd probably... Let's see. Haven't had Gorgonzola. Let me look up Gorgonzola. I'm not sure I've had this one, either. I've had blue cheese. Oh, wait, no, I have had Gorgonzola. I'd probably put it down here in A tier. I don't feel like I could eat Gorgonzola on its own. I got some Gorgonzola for a salad, and it felt weird. It wasn't quite right. So I'd probably put it here. Alright, I'm also gonna put blue cheese here. Is it this way or this way? Whatever. We'll put it this way. Put it down here. I'm actually not really, you know, doing this properly. Whatever. It's fine. Asiago. Have you guys ever had Asiago? I don't think I've ever had it by itself. But I've had it. It's really good in mac and cheese. Oh, sorry, I missed American cheese. American cheese. Okay, so are you talking about Kraft cheese? Alright, Kraft cheese. We're gonna put down here. Okay, because Kraft singles are not American cheese. They're not cheese at all. They're cheese product. So we're going to put down cheese with Cheese Whiz down here as well. So those are not cheese. American cheese, I'm gonna put down here in C tier. It's okay. But I'm not really very happy with it. Like, I'll eat it. I'll put white American up here in the B tier. Okay, I don't know why I'm putting cheese on some of them. Let's see. I need more cheese flavors. Cheese types. Let's see. Gouda! Oh, Gouda is delicious. Oh, Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese is up here for sure. We'll put Swiss here. I love Swiss cheese. It's very good. It's not quite as good as like a sharp cheddar or a feta. Provolone. Oh, that's a good question. I feel like provolone is A tier because I feel like it's better with stuff. Like Swiss cheese has like a bite to it, but provolone is one of those sweet buttery cheeses. So I'm gonna put provolone down here. And I'm also going to put Asiago here, because it's got kind of a similar flavor to provolone. Have I had a farty? I don't know if I've had a farty. I'm not sure I've had brie either. Parmesan is interesting. So, that's a good question. Parmesan. I feel like Parmesan is going to go here near mozzarella. Brie. Have I had brie? I feel like I've had it. I'm trying to remember it. Oh, I've done it. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna put brie up here. I feel like I've had it and it tastes really good. There's another one that's also really good. I know I've had Gruyere. Alright, I think I'm gonna put Gruyere up here. Because it was really good. I'm gonna put Havarti here. I'm not sure if I've had it. But based off the description, I think it would fit better here. As it goes good with things. But I don't know if it'd be good on its own. What other cheese? What cheese are we missing? Monterey Jack. I'll put Monterey Jack up here. Maybe I should say Pepper Jack. I'm gonna put pepper jack here to cover all the jacks. This is why I don't buy cheese. Oh, ricotta cheese! Ricotta cheese is really good. I'll put it up here. I get it in stuff, but it also tastes really good on its own. What is that? I got cream cheese. Goat cheese. Cottage cheese? We're gonna put cottage cheese down here. We got blue cheese. I just spelled it differently. I spelled it with the French spelling. Is that wrong? Goat cheese is very strong. You have to have the right mood for it. But I feel like if you're in the right mood for it, it's an A tier. I can also, or S tier. I can see it being lower. Did I get Gouda? Gouda's up here. Gouda's up here for sure. How did I miss Gouda for so long? Gouda's definitely up there. That's interesting. I've never had that. There's so many cheeses I've never heard of. I'm looking through a list of cheeses. Camel milk cheese? I would try it. Interesting. They probably do it deliberately. Okay, this is just too many. Oh, paneer! Oh, this is, we're gonna put paneer, let's put it right here. I've had it in things, in Indian food, it's really good. We're doing a tier list of cheeses. Any cheeses we need to add? Colby. Colby. I usually have it as a Colby Jack. I don't know if I've ever had Colby by itself. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. Munster. Munster's good cheese. I'm gonna throw Munster cheese up here in S tier. I haven't had Cork. Limburger. I don't know if I've ever had Limburger. Let me look it up. I haven't put Monterey Jack in. I put Monterey Jack up here. Wait, I put Pepper Jack for all. So yeah, Monterey Jack would be with the Pepper Jack. Wait, we had one that I've had. What was it? Colby. Colby's up here. We'll put it up here. No, I put it in A tier. S. I'd be nervous. I've never had it. The smell makes me nervous. So I'm gonna put it down in B tier. I can't type. Limburger cheese. Okay. I've never heard of burrata or in metal cheese. I was gonna say, if anybody wants to, okay, enjoy your eggs. You can add some cheese to it if you want. I will absolutely dox myself for cheese. I've said it before on stream. Velveeta? Velveeta. Velveeta's C tier. So if anybody wants to send me cheeses, I will absolutely give you my address. 100%. I've said before that all someone needs to kidnap me is cheese. Like, I will eat cheese out of a kidnapper's hand. Oh, you're right, we have the throne! Hold on, I haven't been there in forever. Hold on. Oh, wrong button. Oh, it got me in. Okay. Search. Cheese. Can I sort by food? Food. That's not cheese. Okay, there we go. What is cheese huggers? Oh, that keeps cheese fresh. I don't really want that. I don't need that. They've got cheese on here, so I'm putting it on there. Swiss cheese fondue. The ultimate meat and cheese. That's $175. Holy cow, that's too much. Okay, maybe I should be doing this on stream. Did I just get distracted for the distraction? It gets very aggressive. If you want to do that, post it in Discord. Oh, wait, are you on Discord? Hoop cheese. Alright. Alright, I've never had it, but I'm gonna put it up here. Hoop cheese. Holy crap! Yeah, we're not, I'm not spending that much of cheese. Nacho cheese. Nacho cheese is gonna go right. Well, queso is SS tier, for sure. Queso's up there. Nacho cheese I'm gonna put down here in A tier. I'm pretty sure nacho cheese is fake cheese, but I think it's better here. It's either here or here. I'm torn. I'm torn on that one. That sounds awesome. I would literally drink queso as a beverage. That sounds amazing. Alright, so here's the deal. On my throne, you can literally, anything you find on Amazon, you can send to me. So, I don't know. I don't know what those, what are you talking about? Like, fresh cheese or farmer's farmhouse cheese? Are you talking about, like, homemade cheese versus, like... I don't understand. I don't understand, Jack. I would eat them, yeah. I'd absolutely try them. I'm also on the wiki of cheeses. There's so many cheeses that I've never seen. Is it? Alright, what else we got? What else we got? Are there any other, like, cheeses that I might know? Maybe it's just farmer cheese. I've never heard of farmer cheese. I've never heard of that one either. Cayman burp. Burt. That's really good. That looks really good. Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna put that in A tier, but I haven't tried it. I think Czech is trying to get me to show up in Europe. White cheddar. Oh, white cheddar's gonna be up here. Well, white cheddar here. I don't think it tastes very different from regular cheddar. So what else? I think we've kind of petered out. I think we've kind of petered out the cheeses that people would know. As long as the cheese isn't that old, I'll be good with it. Yeah, I'm looking up cheese and I'm not seeing anything I recognize. Moose cheese. Stinking Bishop cheese. Wensleydale cheese. If I ever get rich, I'm gonna go on a cheese tour of the country, of the world. Not the country, the world. I will try every cheese. Cheese curds. What about cheese curds? I'll put cheese curds, do you think A or S? Soy cheese, I'll probably put it down here. Alright, what about cheese curds? Do we have anybody from up north? A or S? I'll probably put it up here in the S. My biggest issue with cheese curds is the weird teeth sound. They sound squeaky when you eat them. The cottage cheese? Yeah. Cheese curds? Ah, they are very different. I would say they're very different. Of course, Wikipedia is probably going to say, no, they're exactly the same. They're amazing. Yeah, there's the squeaky cheese. That's what they call them. Because it squeaks your teeth when you chew them. It's very tasty. I've always wanted to try cloudberry jam, too. The gibberish word? Which one's the gibberish word? We got Munster. Pepperjack. I mean, string cheese is technically different from mozzarella. I'm gonna say it's mozzarella. Yeah, I'm just going down the list, but I think that's about all I've got. I was looking for the 3K cheese wheel. Oh, I'm very sorry. Let me make it so you have a roll. There we go. Holy crap. Yeah, we're not doing that. Can you imagine shipping costs something? How much is it? Like, how much cheese is that? Okay, okay, so... Oh, yeah, you're right, it is. I will point out, before you go crazy and think that 3,000 is absurd in price, that is 80 pounds of cheese. 80 pounds. I mean, it's still expensive, but it's not as nearly as bad as it seems. What is that, like $5 a pound? Not even $5 a pound. Wait, no, I'm wrong. Am I wrong? My brain might be broken. Okay, it's $38 a pound. So it's still expensive. But it's not as expensive as it seems. 80 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna go brush, because I got distracted. This is the cheese tier list. Oh, hold on. I may have just done something bad, but... Okay, there's nothing bad there. No, it's fine. I looked. I'm looking at it right now. There's nothing... There's no nudity. What? Got what? So that is some, Oh, make it its own VOD? Okay. I will try to remember. It got kind of wild in here. Alright, I'm gonna post a cheese tier list. So, a while back, we were, doing some, testing of, like, different outfits that for a new model I was gonna get. Oh, yeah, it is. You're absolutely correct, Felix. And so, whenever you look at my pictures, the ones that come up are the AI-generated ones that we had. And so, there's some of those up there. But some of them, I don't know if you know this, sometimes AI throws out nudity. And that is an unfortunate side effect of AI. You probably couldn't see it until just now. Yeah, the Discord server kind of locked down because we had some trolls come in a few times, and then we had some people get hacked. And I tried to make it a safe place for everybody, so I locked it down pretty hard. We can also get a lot of art scammers. I'm pretty sure Zelric just gave a gifted subs to an art scammer earlier. But I'm not sure, because I've never had an art scammer actually come into the stream before. That's kind of weird. But they were... We'll talk about that in a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to go brush. Brushy, brushy. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, you did it. Good job. I like Dark Souls 2. Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, he did come into the stream and was talking and was actually participating for a little bit. And then later on, after, like, during the stream, he did try to sell me stuff. And to be perfectly honest, it is stuff... Oh, I was going to tell that story. Wow, I get so sidetracked. Alright. So basically, he came in and was asking about intro and outro videos. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll get with them eventually. YouTube has not been my prime focus. Hi, YouTube. Sorry, you guys haven't been my prime focus because there's, like, nobody watching on YouTube. I get occasional views on YouTube, but... for the most part, yeah. The purpose of YouTube is to bring people here. So I'm trying to pull people from YouTube to Twitch. So that's why I made the YouTube. That's why I've been putting stuff on YouTube, because YouTube is always there, so people can watch stuff, and it directs all my videos direct them to Twitch. There's always a link to Twitch in all my videos. So that's the current purpose of YouTube. So it worked exactly as intended in your case, Support. In the case of this person, he discovered that I don't have intro and outro videos. And so he linked me some videos, and they looked okay, you know. I don't know much about videos, but I am too open and honest with people. I said this before, I am too open and honest with people. So I said, oh, those look good, but I'm really not, you know, looking for that right now. It's like, oh, well, you know, my prices are very reasonable, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be like a month anyway before you get it. And then it's like, you know, and so I'm like, let me talk to some people. And so I went and talked to some people that I trust. Because I've been in a little bit of, I've been in a bit of a mood lately. So I'm in a mood where I'm very easy to persuade. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, well, and so I basically says, I'm like, you know, these people have advised me against it because I'm in a bit of a fragile state right now, that now is not really the time for it. And he's like, oh, well, just give me like 10 or 20 down and give me what you want, and I'll get started on it. I was like, seems awfully pushy. Because, like, I told him like 2 or 3 times, like, this isn't really the time for me to do that. I'm not ready right now. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, like, do graphic artists, like, that are good need to go and find random YouTube channels and then work on them, like, try to solicit them for artwork? And so the fact that he wanted $10 or $20 to start made me assume it's an AI video. So I assume he's going to make me an AI generated video that takes like 10 seconds of time and then charge me like $100 for it. Or even $50. Or alternatively, he's going to take my 10 or 20 down and just disappear. So anyway, after telling him that, you know, 2 people had advised me to not proceed because I'm in a fragile state, he kept pushing. And so I reached out to more people, like, hey, I wanted to try, like, would it be okay if I pretended to be, like, my boyfriend or partner that I don't have, and just, like, pretended to be that person, like, hey, she's at work, I told her not to do this, leave her alone. Just, that way, the meanness doesn't seem to come from me, and I can, like, pawn it off on an imaginary person. But they're like, why don't you just block him? I was like, that seems kind of mean. And like, just block him. That's not mean. Soliciting someone that said no multiple times and being pushy about it is mean. And dirty and whatever. So, I ended up blocking him. And, no, he's not. And I'd already told him that I'm in a kind of a fragile mental state at the moment. And he still was doing that. So, I don't know. But that's the story with the guy. He was in Twitch for a little bit, and that's why he got a gift of sub from Zelric. It was kind of funny. He got a gift of sub after I blocked him. I didn't ban him from the channel, though. He might even be watching right now. Nope, not watching. Alright. Let's see. I think we covered this, but let's go and repeat it so we kind of remember where we were. Also, when is Cinnamon going to go back to normal? I'm kind of tired of the spooky. To be lovely, you may regale me with the tales of your adventures in the Far East, and your encounter with this new primal especially. I'll put the kettle on then. That table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. We just got distracted for like an hour and a half. How long did we spend talking about cheese? Wait, it lasts till January? We did get the cheese tier list. Cheese stuff was fun. I mean, let's be honest, the point of this stream is not to finish games. The point is to have fun. So, as long as you guys are having fun, that's the important thing. Hey, look at this! Good thing we just went and brushed our tail, because this is coming up. I'm sitting at the table, several cutscenes playing sequence to rank when you sit aside. Sufficient time to view the scene in entirety. Alright, here we go. That's awesome. You guys are what makes this stream, not me. I just sit here and act stupid. I'm kidding. Who's acting? Interesting. Suzuki was summoned in a must-say manner as Susanoo be the medium of sacred relic. Ask why you learn to make blue team models? That's what friendly company's for. I assumed it's because you want to see more models. That's right, they believe in their gods or kami residing in physical objects. Actually, the reason I think you did it is different than what I think you're thinking. Is this what you're thinking? Hold on. Is that what you were thinking, Kyle? I'll send you a Discord message. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalog of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we will require better understanding of the summoning method itself. We also should pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if Carol may say this. What, about 2-3 years ago? I hired someone to make me a model. And Carol was one of the people that helped me decide which artist to go with. And I worked with artists for a few months, and then they sent me some previews, and they were pretty good. It was a 2D model. I was gonna have a 2D and a 3D model, and then they said they were having some trouble, like some financial trouble. Things weren't great. They said they weren't quite finished. They were almost done with the model. If I wouldn't mind just go ahead and sending them the money. And I was on a website where they protect you. And so I was like, okay, it's probably fine. I'll go ahead and send them the money. They'll have the model for me in a couple days. And so I sent them the money, and then they started making more excuses and excuses and excuses. And so by the time I realized that they were scamming me, I was already out $700. And had no model, no nothing. And so I reached out to the website to try to see if I could do something about it, and they said there was nothing I could do, that I'd already accepted the work is being done. But then that person did lose their account because apparently they were doing shady stuff. So I think Kyrell felt guilty that I had gotten scammed based off a recommendation of an artist. Not recommendation, but like we were looking at several on that website. And yeah, so I got scammed out of $700. So no new model. Yeah. But I look at it this way. Sorry, a little uncomfortable. I used my stream money. That was the 100% of my money that I made that year. 100% of it for a whole year. That was a few years back. I'm not exactly, you're here doing the event? So it was like a couple years ago. Yeah, so it didn't come out of, like, how do I put this? I am using the stream money as a fund for stream things. I also put in a lot of my own money, historically, into things. But for the most part, I'm trying to separate my finances a little bit. So, like, for example, I've been saving money for a couple years now. So if something were to happen to my PC, I could probably get most of a PC for the amount I have saved. I think I have enough there to, like, I have a little thing somewhere that says how much of my, well, that's the thing, it hurt my feelings, but it didn't hurt my financial state, if that makes sense. So I looked at it as, if someone had to be scammed, I was an excellent choice because I survived. I wasn't in danger of losing my home. I was not in danger of losing my, like, car insurance. I was still able to make all my bills with no issues whatsoever. So be it. Yeah, and so I'm trying to separate that. But for reference, this is why I don't. This is one reason why I don't ever ask you guys to give me anything. I never will. I will never ask you. I'll let Kyrell explain that. I have no idea. It is a mystery. It is a black box to me. It's a mystery to me. I know how to run it and do little things like, ooh, look at that. Angry fox. Here, fox. Here's Broskin, fox. Yeah. So, for reference to how, like, how much difference it makes to me, I lost $700 in that model, right? $700. Do you know how much I just spent on laser today? Today, I went to a laser appointment. One single laser appointment of the 8 that I'm getting done. It's actually going to be more now. So, my one visit cost $730. $730 is how much I spent on laser today. Roughly the same. That's with a tip. I tip her $100 every time. Like $96 or something. She is a wonderful woman. She is a little evil, but she's wonderful. I will share this. I'm being very vague. So there is one area that I'm not gonna talk about. But there's one area that hurts a lot. And it's always the last area she does. So she was zapping near that area. And she said, "Oh, we're done." And then I relaxed. And then she got that air, just went full in and just zapped it. And I was like, "Oh," and I just started laughing. And she started laughing too, because I'm like, "You got me. I thought you were done." And she's like, "Oh, there's just one more little spot. Just one little spot." And I always make the joke. I didn't make it this time, but I usually make the joke, like when Dr. Frankenstein pulls the switch and the monster comes alive. That's what it feels like. It's like having laser going up my spine. Or lightning going up my spine. And so I usually say something like, "I'm alive!" You know, something like that. But yeah, she's a lot of fun and has been actually helping me a lot. She knows all these people, like, it's really weird. So I have to drive 35 minutes to get there. It's like several miles away. And it's on the other side. It's on the other side of the big city I live near. And like when I asked for like hair recommendations, she recommended people, and so I went to them and like I met a great hair colorist. And then I mentioned to her about the makeup lesson that I had the other week. And she's like, "Oh yeah, who'd you go to?" And I mentioned the name. She said, "Oh yeah, I did they had a ball or a charity ball for I can't remember what it was, but they have a charity ball every year. And they do like a fashion show, and I walked in lingerie one year. So it's just really weird that she knows everybody. That's correct. Can I share your feelings on Classic Fox, Cabell? A fine idea. I know for a fact that our friends at Domo will be grateful for any information which could help prevent further sounding in the region. I'll bring you a letter of introduction. Lord Hean will wish to welcome our resident expert on etherology. Holy crap. Greetings. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? Certainly it looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. Yep. Kyrell is not a fan of the Classic Fox. After left, I went about questioning Bloodhouse Gate gravekeepers. They all told me about the same story. One solicitor officer that confirmed Xenos is dead. His corpse is interred under strict supervision. Well, I will say this. So, the Classic Fox has more facial expressions, but the ears are not functional. The ears don't function right. So the Classic Fox... So look at my ears. Each of my ears is independent right now. So these ears are independent of each other. So if you watch them closely, they twitch. I'm watching them closely, they're not twitching. But they twitch independently, so they can twitch together or separately. And they do that automatically. That's an automatic function they do. But they also do like this. Random Fox. One more Fox. Casual Fox. Alright. But they can also do like this. You know, see how the ears fold down? Go back up. Go forward. Go back. I'm watching in delay, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Either way, so those are all things that the ears do, and that's because they are, yeah, see, they fold down. The classic ears will not do that. The classic ears do not function that way. Oh, let me zoom out so you can get the classic Fox. So the, yes, Kyrell made that happen. Sorry, I was going to give you credit. I'm sorry about that. You also did the catch fox, which we have to fix at some point. Yeah, Kyrell has worked very hard on this. But the way the classic fox works is the ears are like a headband. So if you bend them, like if you try to make them move, they move in a different pattern. So I can't make the ears move independently of each other, so they move as a headband. So there's no way to make them fold down properly. Because if one goes to the right position, the other one's going to be like upside down or not attached anymore. So the ears don't move on the classic Fox. I tried to fix that, but there's no way. After he left, I went about questioning the Bloodhouse gatekeepers. They all told much the same story. Once the Easter officers confirmed Zeno's dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. Seems little reason to doubt their testimony at that point. When I mentioned the defacement of Zenos' grave, the accounts grew rather more vague. No one reported having seen any suspicious persons in Sydney, and all assumed the act had been perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scroll was removed, as per Lisa's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. At that stage, it's like that the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos has not in fact risen from the dead, we're left with two possibilities. If the body was disposed of to lead then credence to the claims of an extreme committed impostor, or an Ascian has taken up residence within it. Yeah, Carol deserves all the credit for the models. 100%. And Carol also gave me some of my graphics. Had a bit of money set aside for the trip to Austria with local museum folks. They don't want anything in the end. About $100. Supplies decided to treat myself, finishing a tough ink. Oh, nice! Congratulations! Yeah, I've seen some of your artwork. It's very good. Don't click that link if you don't want to see all the foxes. I'm pretty sure we're going to cross 200 soon. Bossie was as fervent a devotee as you believe, and I've been fooled by the impersonation. However committed, we must assume that we are dealing with an Ascian and proceed accordingly. He really does. I agree. The question is how much more such monstrosity are waiting for Alphino and Garlemald. Although, I wonder. I wonder how much of it was due to free time while I wasn't here. Kyle, was that a part of it that you're just like, yeah, give all praise to Kyle. I should definitely pay him more. What was I gonna say? While I was on my trip, there was no streams. So I based on the timing, I believe Kyrell spent those 2 streams working on the models instead. Is that accurate, Kyrell? Is that an accurate statement that you... My absence generated... I don't know. It doesn't matter either way. Either way, Kyrell worked very hard and spent his own time and energy to make a bunch of models. There's like, how many are in there? Like 40? It was two Ziploc things. Ziplocs. 2 zipped files. The question is how much more such models should waiting for Alphino and Garlemald. The President's his chief reason for going. He understood the risks. I hope he did not understand the extent of the infestation. Yes, I vividly remember the October where my internet was down. I also remember taking a week off, and I had no power for most of the week. So I'm sitting downstairs in my living room reading a book on my phone, using my laptop from work to charge my battery. What a vacation that was. Oh, that's true. Tepte also contributes some art. And Zelric does a lot of work. Zelric also clips everything, so all my YouTube shorts are Zelric's work. I just put them up there and respond to his titles, which are usually a little self-deprecating. I rely on you guys a lot. So, I don't know. I appreciate you guys. I don't know if I say it enough. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Especially Kai and Zelric for working so hard to help. Yeah, I haven't been saving. Like, I stopped saving about 6 months ago because I wanted to start saving for my trips. Because I am fully expecting, this might sound crazy, but I'm expecting my California trip to FanFest to cost about $6,000. That's how much I'm prepared to spend on the California trip in April. So I'm saving up for that instead of saving for my, like, expenses, like having savings. But I have savings. I'm not touching my savings. And I think my tax refund should be in the same neighborhood. So basically, I'm spending my tax refund on... I'm glad you like it. The stream is meant to be cozy. That's the goal. I'm calm, I'm chill, I don't shout a lot. I do sometimes, I get excited sometimes. But, you know, this is meant to be like just a place to come relax. Where you don't have to worry about anything, really. Your presence was the chief reason for going. You understood this. I only hope you didn't understand these the infestation. And now we get a cutscene to Alpado. We better hurry. We're not gonna finish this cutscene before this in the stream. So, Fox favorite games? What, survey me? Or, like, just survey in general? This is actually the most rambly I've gotten in a while. This is probably what a streamer is supposed to do. Master Alphano, we're making good speed towards our destination. Is it Optimus? Fox hand chat. Hey, it's just I can see naught from my cabin, and was curious to know the land over which we flew. I'm afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity, however. Presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Othard. Even with the benefit of porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with malms upon malms of lifeless earth. I read something of the burn. It was described as desolate wasteland, let dry of every last drop of ether. It is believed this ascension of Icon summoning is responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard, I don't know, and beheld this plight, he is said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared Icons a threat to our star's very existence, and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Report. Speaking of chill and cozy, Check, should you not be considering sleep at this time? It is very late for you. We're under attack, sir. Magic armor. No visible designation. Magitech, but who? Ah! All cannons, return fire. Damage report. Main reactor's been hit. Helm unresponsive. We're going down, sir. Damn it, they knew exactly where to hit us. All hands, brace for impact. Alright. I'm not your mother, I'm just your friend. Fox friend. Glad to have you back, Master Alphano. We've landed in one piece, more or less. You know, if not for, you know, if they were all wearing a mask, this would feel very awkward, like I'm being kidnapped. The infiltration system is damaged and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Aye, aye. Also, can't he heal? Oh, there's actually a battle. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I gotta figure out my buttons. Okay, we got Ruin, Attack, Heal. Okay, AoE attack. Limit break. Okay. I'm playing as Alphino. My leg is caught. Alright, here, I got you. This one. Attack! I only feet. I heal! Alright, we got a tutorial here. Revive? I don't think I would have made it. Alright, next. Oh, yes, you'd really like to save his life. The question is who would try to take reins. Okay. Prince was still left alive. The prince. They're not coming to play if you're ready your weapons. You wanna hit me? Come get me. Heal up. Oh, you can't run and cast. I should have gotten here sooner. Alright, good luck. I hope it goes well. Maybe find a nice, high-paying job. Uh-oh. They got air support. When the going is tough, the tough call for close air support. That's not funny. That's child slavery. Confound it. Not here. Not like this. I started at 14. Unless you count working for my parents. Well, who in the Emperor's name? I used to cut grass and do like gardening and they have an actual garden. Like a small farm. Here's their enemies. Introduction to wait. Oh, nice. Every time of the day. You're calm to crisis, Master Alphino. Let's finish this then. Let's do it! To battle! Look at that stranger. Oh, I did dig a hole. Have I told you guys that story? I know some people haven't heard it. Her father still lives. Ah. I don't know, some reason I keep thinking like wolf. I don't know who that is. Alright, so I'm telling you this story. So when I was younger, I'm out of MP. I wish somebody was using them. I was one of people. The man's being cross for range, support states. Oh, that's. Oh. Can I get them all? I think I'm getting them all. I didn't get them all. I wasn't sure I could do it. So when I was younger, my parents lived in a, well, they still live there. They live out in the woods. And so I used to go out, and I wanted a swimming pool. This is before they had a swimming pool. They have a swimming pool now. I wanted a swimming pool. So I decided I was going to go out in the woods and make my own swimming pool. So I took my dad's shovel and went out in the woods and started digging a hole. And I dug the hole, and I was kind of young. So my hole was about probably about, I don't know, 2.5 feet deep. 2.5 feet deep, and maybe like 3 feet wide, or 3 feet across, and like 1 foot wide. So, yeah, so basically it was basically a shallow grave. And then, our family pet passed away. And so my dad didn't want to dig a hole, and so he's like, hey, do you mind if I use that hole and bury our dog was called Midnight. And I said, you know, okay, that's fine. And so my dad had to deepen and widen the hole a bit for big dog. And that's where we buried our dog. And so I went and dug another hole out in the woods in a different place, far away, because I didn't want to accidentally dig up the dog. My parents live on it's like 5 acres, so it's a pretty big plot. So I went out there and dug another hole, and this one was even bigger. But I never ended up figuring out how to fill it with water. And then we got a swimming pool, and I didn't care anymore. So, it's what it is. My thanks. Your intervention proved most timely. I keep wanting to call him Wolf. Wolf and Balesar or something? I don't know. Well, I don't think to mean an origin in this place, let alone a scion. I'm a fox, so I dig holes. That's what we do. You know me, sir? I have some small history with your order. I would say that odds are most of us cause issues as children. I speak of this present. Know you your assailants and the severity of your predicament? Soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. And I can picture a guess as your motive, but you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Would you not tell us who you are? Digging is a way of life. Our names are not yours for the asking. And as for our purpose, let this be your answer. That is a deep hole. See, I would have got... So, there are 2 issues with me digging a hole that deep here. So, first of all, the area I live in... I've already doxed myself pretty hard, but here, whatever. Let's go for it a bit more. As I said, my parents live in the forest, so there's a lot of tree roots. Which I can deal with tree roots. I cut a lot of tree roots digging. The next issue is that there is a surface layer of dirt. And beneath the dirt is hard clay. Yep. Hard clay. Oh, so you have hard clay as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you dug through that. Because I would always hit, like, rock. And I couldn't dig any deeper. I could not penetrate it. Once I get, like, 2.5 feet deep, that's about as deep as I could go. I just didn't have the muscles. Still don't. I doubt I would do any better today. I it's not yours to asking. As for a purpose, let this be your answer. Now this river and the beach. Oh, at the beach. Yeah, yeah, you can dig the deep at the beach. That's what makes sense. Mountains, river, and the beach. Alright, that doesn't narrow it down anymore. Oh yeah, Sunday you did like you did like 600 arm press things. That's way too many. An nasty mask. 900. Ridiculous. Do you want me to make a workout channel in the Discord? I'll do it. I don't mind. Although I don't know if Check is in the Discord. Oh, yeah. I was looking, I'll see you in there. The face of our prey. We must wait before more arrive. Come with us, or stay. Make your choice now. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we will no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Oh, please. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer. As long as you're not selling AI art, you're welcome. Shadowhunter will suffice to the present. I actually know this in German. Schattenjäger. Shadowhunter. Anybody speaks German? Is that correct? Schattenjäger. Multilingual. No. Come. I think Jägermeister is Master of the Hunt. Or Hunt Master. Schottenjäger. Don't ask me to spell it though, it's got like the weird letters. Yeah, I've been trying to reduce my amount of AI that I use on stream. Just because it's been people keep calling me out for it. Like for example, this screen is AI generated. This is a gift from Kyrell. And I've been using it for years. So we've talked about potentially replacing it at this point. I mean, I have used it for a number of years, and I do like it. So, but people keep calling me out for it, and I don't like that. Something so simple offends people. So the easiest thing is just to, over time, slowly phase out any AI stuff I'm using. However, I maintain that Using AI for idea generation is amazing. Like if I'm trying to, for example, let's say we were going to make a new outfit. Let's say I was going to hire an artist to make me a new outfit. I think AI would be a perfect tool for, like, oh, let's you know, show me like green tops with black skirts or something, and show me just different designs, and we get a bunch of different designs, and then you can like mix and match, like, oh, narrow it down. Okay, can you do something like this? And then I give the idea to an artist, and have them create an actual thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what you'd call it for. But like for like brainstorming ideas, I guess would be the word. So I would still, the final product would be an artist. And it would be there, but it would give you like the direction. You know, like a visual. How about something like this? Oh, this is intolerable, but especially I wish it were otherwise. There's nothing we can do for Alpha now but pray for its success. Concepting. Yeah, there you go. No, that's not entirely true. My brother journeys to Garlemald from the east. I can make my way there from Alamigo and find out what is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. And I'm coming with you. I can't very well stay here sipping tea if there's action to be taken. There is that. I didn't think about that. Get me out of safe, but the provinces are hostile territory, and stealth is all important. Safe that I go along. I would like to think that I offset some of my stuff by having solar panels. I have solar panels in my house. I got them a few years back. Provinces are hostile territory, and stealth is all important. It's safe that I go along. I can sneak low enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. Excuse me. I'll go with him. How exactly would that be any better? I do heavy stealth. I must refuse your company as well, my friend. Formidable though you are, the success of my mission depends on moving unnoticed. Lest you forget, you have grown rather famous. I trust you understand. I just wanted some alone time with Thancred, but okay. I will settle for a lone time with Ishola. Sigh, fine, just promise you'll be careful. One thing I'll say about my power bill. Yeah, works with the local machines. That's nice. A little bit lower impact. So my solar panels, aside from a little glitch where something broke, my power bill has been in the neighborhood of like $150 a year, which is not bad. $150 a year is not that bad for power. Especially considering some people spend more than that in a month. Of course, now that it's become so hot lately, my electricity bill in the summertime gets a little bit higher. So, I do expect to spend a little bit on electricity in the future. But still, like, $100 for a couple months in the summertime is not that bad. And then you have $12 a month for the rest of the year. I think they're paying us to be the extent of my contribution after all. I'll stay behind as I've been bid. We all have our talents. Mine just happen to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promised in word the moment I learned aught of consequence. It's easy to notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable Easter Autonaut vessel to bear me thither. I shall return if I'm needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next to the area, Kalia. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alpha to share. Look at that face looks. Can you guys see that? Hold on. I gotta see that. Oh, I want to see the emote ponder. Hold on. Let's zoom in on my face. Let's see here. Social. Emotes. Where is it? It's new. Expressions. Ponder. Fake smile. Beam. Confused. I wish this picked that up. I could do that with my eyes. But it doesn't pick up very well. Okay. Enough of that. What were we doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, sadly Chaki's not quite good enough for that. It kind of puts them together, so if I raise one eyebrow, it raises both of them. Okay, if you come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything exactly as it was. Istola is still gathering, investigating patterns in the Far East. Dagon is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces. And Alphino is still out there somewhere. Is it time for another? Okay, it's not quite time for brushing. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor has he responded to calls. All the while I've meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean audience. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Yeah, so my power bill in the wintertime is basically nothing because, one, I have the solar panels, but two, I use gas heat. So I do have a gas bill in the wintertime. It's usually not too bad because it doesn't really get that cold. Welcome to Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, Valiance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Ascian interference. And they humbly request the presence of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Almega Resistance concerning the whereabouts of Genos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your Order's Council will be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. But which, I mean, I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. Of course I will. There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course. I can confirm that the council will take place in Almigo. How do you leave? I think it'd be funny. Okay, okay, I got a game idea, guys. Game idea. Okay, so let's say there's a game where you are an adventurer or like so whatever this would work for any genre. This is just a game idea. So you have it like missions that you can go on, right? And which missions you take determines your what storyline, what ending you get, right? So you have to choose the right missions to go on, and certain missions will cause other missions to not happen, and so you have like a branching story, right? But what if you never had to take a mission? Like 0 missions are required. So you can just like, oh hey, we have a mission for you, hero, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do this one. Like, okay, no problem, we'll go take care of it. Then they leave, and like next one, okay, now here's another mission at the same time. No, I don't want to do that one either. And so you could like do the whole game without ever actually playing any of it. And so, like, you can finish the game in, like, 10 minutes. And the game is just like, yeah, your side just lost. Everything's over. Everyone dies. The end. And you get the, I don't know, like you said, you know, missing hero achievement or something. For finishing the game in 5 minutes. Basically, Carol, that was some of the inspiration for my idea, I'll admit. But also the thing where it's like, hey, you want to go with? I don't want to. It's kind of... I somehow doubt we have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would be stupid than nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Oh, you're making me hungry. I'm always hungry, but talk of cheese always makes me hungrier. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Yeah, I also read a story one time about a Dungeons and Dragons game. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't know if I've ever had clam chowder. The smell of it turns me off. I've never wanted clam chowder. Or maybe I'm thinking oyster. What's that oyster? Oyster stew? I'm thinking of oyster stew. Never mind. I don't know if I've had clam chowder, but the thing I'm thinking of is oyster stew. I don't ever want to try oyster stew. It's going to take your dad to help work on a pig farm. Care for the breeding boar, clean feeding. 840 pounds! Three of the stools scratch him behind the ears. Such a yard. Aww. You like boars and pigs? That's cool. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Thank you. What's going on, man? Who was that? Alright, just be careful. On the road back here. Did I hear right? Real? Is Anchor coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he requires important intelligence. Told how the game would have progressed without the player being involved. I've been around pigs, been around a massive steer. Most things seem massive to me. If you want to think about it, imagine Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do you guys remember that Indiana Jones movie? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones added nothing to the movie. What context? What context is missing? Did I say something inappropriate again? Over 6 feet tip to tip. Easy, 1,000 pounds. Said something. I say a lot of things. You should know by now that I don't listen to myself at all. I have no idea what I'm saying. I ramble constantly and have no idea what I'm saying. I am completely oblivious to everything. And with the stream delay, by the time you comment on something I said, I've already forgotten it. It's gone whoosh. Yeah, most things are bigger than me. Most animals are larger than I am, that I run into on a daily basis. Most people are, well, because people are animals, right? Humans are animals. Don't say you're not. Humans are animals. And most of the people I work with are double my size. Double my weight. That steer is... It's like 7 or 8 times my weight. This requires some... that is, says it requires some important intelligence. It's really half foot taller than you. Yep, humans are animals. Oh, what do we got? Random Fox. Yin's back, baby. Did you miss me? Yay! I'm back! I'm so excited. I'm ready for this. Ready for this. We're running out of shoot down. Okay, I got this. Okay. Being a guard in territory, though, you're gonna miss shame the particulars in case your Imperial's listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could and make sure someone was waiting for him out of meat quarter. Oh, wait. So you guys need me to slow down to read, don't you? I'm sorry. I go too fast. I'm Yen. Good to meet you all. Hi. It's all good. Drink water. Oh, man, I want some caffeine. Alright, let's go. Oh, we gotta slow down. Gotta slow down a bit. Yep, this is, pure Yen. I'm Yen, pure Yen. Hi. It's all Yen. I'm all Yen, baby. Hi. But I gotta slow down to read, right? Slow down to read. Ow! Lego! Why you throw Legos? What'd I do? Ow! That hurt. Why'd you throw the apple at me? What'd I do? What'd I do? What? Well, that's pie in my face. Yummy. You can throw things at me all day. Why is this pie taking so long? Okay, there it goes. Right. So, hi, Yeah, so I'll slow down. I'm sorry, I'll slow down. I'm told I talk too fast. I'll try to slow down for the stream, okay? Let me know if I go too fast, okay? Being in Guardian territory. I saw that. Though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could. Ow! Burger? Oh, no. And to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Alamegan quarter. Is that better? Is that better? Slow, right? Everybody was slow. Slow. Oh! Slow. Bit too slow. Okay. Sorry, I gotta dial it in. Cookie. No. Cookie. Okay, bit too slow. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay, now we'll go. Taco! No. Taco, give me the I'll eat taco. No. Is that better? We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before this council begins. Come on, let's be off. Hydrate? Got it. No. That's a good idea. Okay, I'll change it. Alright. It is hard to do than the thing, so let's do it. Alright, let's change costs. Alright, there we go. All better. Okay, let's go. We're going. I'm in quarter. Let's go. Go. Teleport. 1. I think it's supposed to set that I increase the price of the Awu. 1. Oh, I made it 250. It should be 200, right? Oh no, FX. Oh, better. There, 200. That better? Quite alright. No problem. All good. Everything's fine. You two are set for sore eyes. Now I need is waterfront parts though. There should be a couple of you. Taking through Imperial territory is thirsty work. Lonely? I'm not lonely. I got all you guys.
God, I needed that.
Oh, I love his voice. The wonderful. Yeah, don't just listen to him all day.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Wait, how's a Awu? Was that whoa, is that not a Awu? It's still an Awu. An Awu is a how? Why are you splitting hairs with me? Why are you splitting hairs? Why? What I do to you? You threw stuff at me. You fed me. That was nice. But then you're saying that my how is not right. Well, think of that. Ow! What'd I do? What's the problem with the Awu? Do you not like it? Do you not want it? Do you want the moth Awu from Silksong? Awu?
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well.
You don't like his accent? Isn't it amazing? Also, I wish you'd lose the eye patch. That's new. The eye patch is new. Without the eye patch, much better.
The Dalmaskans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
Yep, snowball coming in soon. I don't know when, but soon-ish. And summer outfits will go away. Summer will be gone.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
About him, the accent, or about the Awu?
There is at least a spark of hope then.
Ow! I'm being bonked.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight.
Oh, about the beach ball? Yeah. I forgot about that.
The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire.
Sorry, Thanker was talking.
That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself...
That's all.
Our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Domar has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
I think it's the first time I checked.
This summoning.
I think it's the first time I checked. Did I? Well, we have the blue and white outfit that makes it snow anyway. So.
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
It's snowing!
Walks in plain sight.
Snow is here!
And none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Snow. Snow. I love snow.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
But I never have to deal with snow. I was in the desert once and it was snowing in June.
But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding in there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination.
Oh, I do get my eyes different colors. Look, hold on. Wait. I have one for that. Big facts. Look at my eyes. Look. Looking right at it. Well, I'm trying to look over there and see what... I'm trying to see with my eyes, too. See? Hold on. Okay, I'm checking. Okay. I think we're good.
As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency.
No, they're both my real eyes. They're real. They're real. I don't have a fake eye. You think I lost an eye? I'm not Thancred.
I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters.
Lou?
Meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
Well,
The wasteland on
I
the
see
edge
my
of
future,
Oxford.
but
Something must have happened to them there.
eyes are my future.
There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
But people prefer my tail. Tail. Fox's tail too. And the more tails I have, the more they like them.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies.
Well, concept. I got plenty of positive energy. I got plenty of energy. No one has ever complained about the lack of energy from me. See?
So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Oh, no, I don't know if I saw that one. Did I see that one? I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Okay, I need to go brush. Brush, 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 brush. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. We're just do like 2 minutes or something. Because I gotta go brush. I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm good. Okay. New models. More Yan. Yes, I love Yan. Yes, I tolerate Yang. She's okay. But I'm the best. I'm the best fox there is. So, you definitely want more of me, more Yan. I'm all Yan, baby. Though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. Oh, cold tail's the worst. Oh, wait, trail. We said, was it trail or tail? Alphino doesn't have a tail, so I'm assuming it said trail. Okay, whatever. First be here to visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments and how he may well be able to advise on how best streets to burn. The sound plan. Sheila is nobody, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. I'm going too fast again. Hold on, I'm still back down. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me. What would a mix of yin and yang be like? Wouldn't that just be Fox? That sounds like something I would come up with. Thank you, Thancred. Right to Doma then. We have much more to share with Yusola. I'm not sure how doable that would be. Carol may know. I don't know. What would it be like? Half white, half dark? Is that even doable? Hi, Thancred. Good to see you. Thancred a hug. Okay, we'll move on. We gotta go all the way over here, don't we? The mount seems so slow here. His hat kind of looks like one of those like buns. Ever seen those buns with a cross on top? That's what it looks like. Random Fox. I'm back. Dance Night Fox. Yay, water. Drinking water right before bed. Brave man. Brave man. No, that is curious indeed. While other matters remain my attention present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. If you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. He was like a child to me. Well, well, two faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was it that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the revealing effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Maybe the bladder not the size of a walnut? I feel called out. Is that a crack? Taking a crack at me? But look, I had some knowledge of ether. He came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. I will say, I rode hours when I was on my journey. And like the first leg of my journey, I think I went 3.5 hours without stopping. So, that's quite alright. I am the one that people are allowed to make fun on the channel. If it gets bad enough, I will warn people. Don't want people to start feeling sorry for me after all. I'm glad I had some knowledge of ether. He came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It's precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of the aspect of crystals that manifested in Orzim in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, locals seem to have taken a liking to you. I mean, who doesn't like her? More interested in than a liking to, I think. That and Mikote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has certain novelty value in these parts. The actual regard that they may have for me I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon the ether-infused object of worship, it's possible to conduct a summoning. That sounds easy enough. So the fact that their objects of worship is the key, they are themselves fused with the requisite belief. I can't tell how much water I have left. Correct. So sacred relics as a cogent collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. That's usually the most obvious example. But to associate the artifact given to her by ICE with the divine can serve to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother. And thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventive measures, which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. For example, you can go 12 liters of water. You need to go twice a day. That's a lot. Like, I drink like 4 liters a day, and I go like 10 times a day. That's a lot. That's too much. That might be too much water. Well, if you're sweating it all out, maybe. It's fine. Because in order that will avail safe to keep watch over the moon's surveillance officials as if you don't have enough to keep watch over already. We'll be interested to have to. That's. No, that's unacceptable. Food! Beer is not food. That you came all this way to hear what that was made be cruised in a report. Did something happen to Alphino? You need, like, there's not enough nutritional value. You need nutritional value. What have I told you? Eat good, healthy food. Maybe I'll just start eating donuts for lunch or breakfast and then, like, have, you know, like, frozen pizza for lunch and then have, like, McDonald's for dinner. How would you like that? Huh? Just eat, like, all the garbage food I can think of. How do you eat all garbage? What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Nothing. Don't I dare. Who's gonna stop me? See? Nobody's gonna stop me. Actually, I don't know if I can stomach McDonald's. Last time I ate McDonald's, I got sick. Oh, please. I should join your research, of course. Thank you, Stola. I should be glad of your help. Truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request audience for Lord Hean. Yeah, the last time I ate McDonald's, it made me sick. So I probably would be hesitant to eat at McDonald's. I had a Big Mac, and I don't know. I'll say puts on a brave face, but has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the CanCon. I also haven't had a donut in forever. They bring them to work sometimes, but I usually don't eat one. I think I have, if they bring in donuts specifically for me, I'll eat one. Because I feel obligated. Like, if they bring in donuts for my birthday, I'll have one. Not that I celebrate my birthday. Please, my friend. I'll say it has explained it all to me. I was actually thinking about changing the day I celebrate for my birthday to, the day I broke out of my depression. Is that kind of weird? Is that weird to do? Because I remember the exact day that I decided I was going to break out of my depression. It's a long slog, but I managed to get, like, that was the starting point, I think. So that seems like a good birthday to celebrate. And just not have an age included in it. Just like, here's the day where my real life started. You know what I mean? No, it was actually about a year before that. Just say you shall have our full cooperation in the search. The Alpha's trail does lead to the burn of all places. Yeah, who would have thought that a lot of my issues were, it was a turning point. But, no, it was actually, this thing, the birthday death, we haven't another birthday, yeah. It was actually, I learned that there was a medical reason for, I mean, aside from, depression is a medical thing, obviously. But there was actually a physical imbalance in me that was causing some of it. So I took steps, obviously I took steps to the doctor to fix it. And I am far happier, but also, like, it gets weird sometimes. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. Hard to explain. Feel the burn. The region knows the burn occupies a special place in Korean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. This passage is a verdant land teeming with life. The successive summoning saw blood drive ether reduced to a desert. It's upon the beholding the devastation that the Prime was wrought, the Empire's Solus was spurred to embark upon this crusade against their kind. Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? I mischance. Though it lies on the route to Gallermald, it's no place to make a stop. I guess they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alice. We have no choice but to take our search to the burn. Given the considerable distance involved, it's best we went by bird. Well, the other option I could do is have my my streaming anniversary be my birthday. Would that also be weird? What do you think? I think my birthday is like October 31st, November 1st. What sign would that make me? Scorpio. Passionate, intuitive, and resourceful with deep emotional nature and desire for intensity. That doesn't really sound like me. Maybe. Dislikes dishonesty. Okay, I don't like dishonesty. So superficiality. And revealing secrets. I reveal secrets all the time. Of myself. I don't reveal others. Brave, intuitive. A good friend. Maybe. Me? Gemini? Too bad I don't celebrate my birthday. I'm kind of weird at, like... What makes you say Gemini? Check. Answer the question, Jack. What made you say Gemini? Even if I did, it wasn't when Check was here. Do you think he happened to watch the random stream where I accidentally revealed my birthday? Did I reveal my birthday? I don't remember doing that. I mean, he's right, but I don't know. Did I also say that I hate my birthday? In any event, I'm on the same amount as Alice. You have no choice but to take our search to the burn. Given the considerable distance involved, it's best we went by bird. Again, I have our yoles. We falcons to the others. I shall gather our swiftest birds. In the House of Fears, there is an overlook. Pray join us here once you have seen your preparations. Alright, this feels like it's about to become a big thing. That's fine. Thanks, Alec. We're probably at a stopping point here. I feel like we're about to start a whole thing. You did answer, I appreciate it. So maybe going off the tangent is not the worst idea. But I will try to get a little bit better about my stream times. I know I've been very distracted lately. I've been very busy. I've got a lot going on. Why was my birthday such a biggie? Let's just go and exit this game. Well, it's not so much life as me getting distracted. Go Big Fox, there's not much to see here. I get distracted very easily by things, and there has been a lot going on. I've been trying to be more active in Discord and chat with people. So, that's just a fact of life. And I'm also trying to exercise more. I'm trying to get back a little bit to my book that I haven't written on since like July. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I'm trying to do all these things, and there's just not a lot of time. There's not a lot of hours in a day. So, like when I in-stream, I'm probably going to go try to write a little bit of my book, just so I make some progress. But at the same time, it's almost bedtime. Like, I gotta go to bed soon. Like, I have to keep an eye on that. And I gotta get my house cleaned up. Take my pill. And I don't want to feel like I'm neglecting anyone. So when I don't go, like you can see down there in the corner, I have 9+ messages on Discord. So I've got over like a bunch of messages to look at. So I gotta get caught up from all the stuff I missed and all the channels and stuff. So stuff like that, I keep being distracted by. I don't know. I may have to rethink some of my social things a bit, especially at work. I may need to stop looking at it at work quite so much. I'm being way too focused on other things than work. I'm still doing my work, so I'm still covered, but there is potential for missing things or things being late, and that's not good. So I don't know. Regardless, I have no regrets at this time. No regrets at this time. So cookie. No. Give me cookie. I think I ate the cookie. Yep, it's gone. Yep, gotta have everything balanced. All things balanced, as it should be. So that's it for me tonight. I know it's a few minutes early, ending, but I give you your time back. Go forth and sleep. Some of you need to sleep. I don't know. Not naming any names. Maybe some of you need to stay up a little bit later. Maybe some of you need to just food. No, I'm not sure who I would raid. Alright, yeah, alright, fine. Alright, so I'm gonna call it here. Good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys here tomorrow for more chess puzzles, Final Fantasy, and Fox getting distracted by... Oh, shiny, look at that. Yes, we did have the cheese tier. That was amazing. Yeah, good night, everyone. Fox out. Night-night.